Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. I'm currently in my reptile room, which I've been renovating for literally this entire year and then some. Before we get into today's video, I just want to address a couple things. One, if you would like your name to be on the reptile filming room wall, that's actually this wall right here. Check the description. There's a bunch of different ways that you can get involved. It literally costs $1 to get your name on the filming wall, and it'll be there forever in all the videos that I film once it gets set up. Two, this video is kind of a two-part video. One part will be introducing the goldfish, and the second part will be showing you how I restored a vintage aquarium and set it up for them. So make sure, regardless of which one you're watching right now, you watch the other one. And then, of course, the normal stuff. Please subscribe, hit the notification bell, leave a comment, leave a like, all the good stuff. And let's get started. Fish tank is home. Looks rough right now because this doesn't match that, but that's okay. We're gonna fix that. And it's dirty. Needs a really good deep clean. But that's where it is. Perfect little corner spot. Also, that table won't be there either, but ta-da! So after buying the aquarium, I was told that it held water, but of course I wanted to test it to make sure to avoid disaster. And so we tested it for a number of hours outside, and luckily it holds water. I had to do some minor touching up of the stand where wood had been chipped away, and so the stain wasn't there. Luckily I had stain on hand that matched. And then I wanted to cover the top light brown border so that it matched the stand and the other wood that we had in the room. And it was Ben's idea to use this vinyl peel stuff that looks like wood to cover it. So then we started filling the tank inside, and voila, there it is, completely filled with water. We've got sand in the tank. That is 30 pounds. I might do another bag for 40 pounds. We'll see. It also has to be kind of distributed because you can see it's thick on one side, not on the other. So I still have to figure that out. But I'm going to do the filter now that I have the right things, because last time I got ones for the Fluval 107, 207, not the ones for 307. All right, she's got sand. She's up and running. Filter's on, as you can see. I have another bag of sand and decorations in here. Not sure what I'm doing yet. We've got Seachem. This is obviously for treating the water because this is city water. And then a ton of quick start has been used on this tank. So got both of those going. And then I have also some stress coat and stuff at the house already with the goldfish. This is gonna run for a while. I'm also gonna bring filter media from the other tank and introduce it here. So, oh, hello doggo. But yeah, so it's going to be a minute before the goldfish are added, but it's exciting. Yay. Also have to buy driftwood still. Yay, expensive. And then this is the light fixture, the ceiling. Obviously the light fixture goes here. This is the lid. It looks it looks bad, right? So I'm going to, I think, scrub this and then spray paint it, just the top, not the underside. And I have to get a piece of acrylic that I can glue to the underside of this. That way we can actually set a light fixture in here. And last but not least, duck friend. That it's super cute. Looks like a duck is watching the fish. Well, when there is fish. Right now there's not fish, obviously. And I love this look, but I don't love the tubes that you can see running up the back. So I'm gonna have to find a way to hide those. But I just love the way the tank looks against the wall. So I wish there was a way to have a filter that was not visible, but that's not the case. So I'll have to figure out what to do with that. I found this piece of spider driftwood for sale on Facebook Marketplace. Luckily, Ben picked it up for me, and then when I came back over the next weekend, I put it in the tank. Oh my god, okay. There is barely anything in this tank. There's sand and this driftwood, both of which were dry when I put them in the tank. The tank itself was dry, had been dry for months. This is a pond snail. How did you get in here? And there's got to be more than one, because there always is. How are you the first inhabitant? My only thought is maybe an egg was in the filter, but the filter was dry when I started using it. Wow, it's not going to focus on this little snail. That's so annoying. Let me take a picture. Don't mind my bed head and my wings. For anyone who doesn't know, pond snails are incredibly hard to get rid of. They usually come with live plants, or if you buy live driftwood or any sort of live rock, anything you buy that came from another tank. The filter was already used for a different tank, but it had been cleaned and dried out. And then this wood had been for sale for ages, had been completely dried out. And then the tubing is new, the sand is new, the tank had been dry for months. It wasn't the tank, but the snail, how? Look at him. He's just a little guy. Wish I could get a better look on him. The new iPhone, for whatever reason, and I say new as in this is not like terribly new, but newer iPhones, like when you get up close to stuff, they just zoom out. Like they do not help you at all. They just go blurry. Whereas like I used to be able to get right up close to the glass and take clear footage. Look at how blurry it is and I'm far away. Like it's so frustrating. You know what's especially funny? Having purchased this snail to go on that tank, there's already a snail living in it. Oh my gosh. Look at the little guy. He's on the sand now. This thing sucks at focusing. Look at him go. He's so little. Oh my gosh. Okay, I have to. The whole reason I even came to the tank was because I'm about to put some plants in. Da 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 da. Okay, focus. 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 You're ruining my moment. Da 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 da. Okay, I know fake aquarium plants are ugly. I know. Okay, but I'm putting goldfish in here, and they will eat whatever plants I put in here, with the exception of I think hornwort, which drops needles onto the sand, which would be very hard to clean. Goldfish are kind of destructive, so this is what it is. I had to find fake plants that are soft so they won't tear their fins, that are not going to be destroyed by them. I don't want this to be representation of what my skills are. That's all I'm saying, really, because truthfully, I have and currently do much better than this, but you have to build for the animals that are going in it, and goldfish are just destructive and big. So it is a 45-gallon antique. It's called a diamond or pentagon, I believe. I cannot remember for sure. And then we've got just some tall plants in the back. I still have to get a backdrop so that you can't see like the filter tubing and everything. Yeah, I wish the plants went taller, but like it's really hard to find plants that are tall enough. So that's what we've got for now. And then our snail friend is right there. You see? We gonna snail it up.
Oh, I might have to.
Inside the tank and outside the tank. What?
What does that mean?
Snail it up. There's a snail inside the tank, and there's a snail outside the tank. That seems pretty obvious to me.
Oh, okay.
And since it didn't have a handle, I wanted to put one on there, but I wanted to be cute. And I saw this snail one on Etsy, and then Ben got it for me. Would you like to tell us what exciting thing is happening right now?
I'm eating Cheetos.
Nope. No. The other exciting thing.
We're putting the fish in the tank.
They are in the tank, but
The fish are in the tank.
But they're in bags right now. So they are just acclimating to the water. They just had the very long drive from Indiana to Michigan. They were probably in these bags for like, I don't know, an hour and a half or more. But I opened them and gave them fresh air and stuff. But yeah, they're not happy to be in there. And they're each in their own bag. But they're going to get to go in the tank soon. I'm very excited. In about probably like another 5 minutes, they get this whole tank to themselves. Because, and again, let me just say, I know that this is not big enough for a single-tailed goldfish, okay? I know it's not big enough. This is not either of their forever space. They will have a bigger aquarium, and when we build a pond next year, the single tail might even go in the pond. Right now, they're relatively small still, so this is a tank for them. But it's better than what they were in. I will show you what I bought them. Well, I bought the tank to save them. The goldfish were free, but this is the tank. Don't mind the table. It's very dirty because we just got home, and because home renovations. Look, there's basement materials. This tank right here. Let me just turn around to show you. Look at it. It's like 3 gallons, and the guy had 2 goldfish in it. And now they're about to have 45 gallons. They had 10 gallons at my house, and that was for the last like couple months. They were much smaller. Of course, I will have put footage of them when I... Can I help you?
Huh?
As I was saying, thank you for chiming in. Also, please don't mind the kitchen. We have not renovated it all the way yet, have we? As you can see, there's still some cabinets on the ground. And the floor looks like, what would you describe that as?
Shit.
Oh my god, me too. That's what I was going to say. So yeah, bad. Anyways, so yeah, this is a much better situation. They went in from that 3 gallon to a 10 gallon. They've been growing very quickly, and I was like, we've got to get this together. So they are the first animals to move from my house to the new house. This is also my house, but this is this is not currently where I spend all my time because the reptiles are at my house in Indiana. So in another few minutes, we're gonna get to put them in, and I'm very excited. Also, this is a vintage tank, and we had to, I found this tank literally for sale because I really wanted a diamond-shaped corner tank. Found it for sale. Had to fix the lid because it didn't have this part, so I had to like cut and glue some acrylic. Luckily, because I've built enclosures so many times, I've had some on hand to put here, and then I had to spray paint this because if you look at the underside, ouch, it looks gross. And I wanted to make it a little bit darker, so I did that. I'm happy with it. You're happy with it. Yeah. But like, let me just be 100% clear that this probably will look different just depending on what type of other fish we put in here, where the goldfish move into, and I just really wanted to go with fake plants for these goldfish, but that doesn't mean that it will always have fake plants. Goldfish are notorious for like destroying live plants, and like just I didn't want to dump a bunch of money into live plants just for them to destroy them. So this is what we're working with, and it's plenty for these 2 fish temporarily. Do you think that's enough? Do you think the people of the internet are not going to come for me?
I sure hope not.
Don't post it on Facebook, they will.
Yeah, they definitely will on Facebook.
Yeah.
Saying all kinds of horrible stuff.
People on Facebook are so mean to me.
Okay, where are we going?
All right, we're starting with, you want to tell the names?
Is that Tony? Tone!
I'll just use my hand.
You scooping?
There you go. Look, there he goes.
Wee. That was cool.
Okay, now it's time for Carmella. Carmella is the single tail.
Yep.
And she's bigger and faster. Da 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 da! It's so bright. Hey guys. I know it's a lot bigger than your other tank. I'll also say that when I got them, both of them had damage to their fins. Dude, can you chill?
Hey, buddy.
Oh my god. This ain't about you, Arthur. It's about the fish. Gosh. Wood. Well, first of all, this tank has been cycling for a long time, and this driftwood has been growing some stuff. So I can't wait for them to like start gobbling it down, because they will. This is the more shy of the 2. Oh, he's so pretty. Look, he's out, honey. They're both out together. Ben, look.
Oh, yeah, they swim together. They're friends.
Yes, goldfish like having buddies, which is why I've been trying to get some more, but they're really hard to find that are like not giant ones.
Oh, yeah.
Or like, I'm obviously not going to buy them from the pet store, so that's not happening either. Oh my god, they're so cute. I cannot. I love them so much. Arthur, stop. Dude.
All right.
Ow, what the?
Sit. Sit.
It's been, I think, 6 weeks now since I added the fish, and overall it's been like probably 4 or 5 months since I got the aquarium, and I spent all that time, you know, refurbishing it as you saw and setting it up. But I'm really happy with the end result, although I will say, since recording this clip, I've already changed the plant situation again because I'm never happy. If you're interested in hearing about the fish's backstory, I will have a separate video about that, showing how I got them, where they came from, and their growth. And just to cover my bases one more time, please know that this is not a long-term housing for goldfish. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, let me know by leaving a like, comment, subscribe, yada yada. And also, please make sure that you check below for information about how to get your name on the filming wall in the reptile room, which, like I said, I've been renovating hard at work for many, many months now. But I thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye!